Like the head go. We are here, y'all. What's good? What's cracking? Go ahead and tag somebody in. Let them know we are here and we are live. Coach K in the building and the one, the only, the amazing. Are you ready for the reveal? Jerry's J.
Yeah. We in here. We in here. Run that up.
I'm never ready for that.
Yeah.
Never
That's the
ready for it. Why I seem like my stream getting off? Now, why is it that my signal would get strange when we start? It ain't do nothing strange the whole time we've been here. That's all
it
right.
did
What's
that. It
good,
did that
y'all?
last night with Dr. Mason, man. Like I was like, boy, my stream started cutting up. And I was just like, boy, this thing ain't never cut up.
Like soon as you hit a button, soon as you hit a button, it's all right though. What's good, y'all? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Tag your homie, let them know you got questions, we got answers. Let them know. Oh, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
it's all
Mm-hmm.
a song. Everything is a song, and it's rightfully so. Y'all family is here. I want to do something fun, right? Cause I don't I don't know the last time me and Darius J got to share space on here. I don't remember.
Been a
When the
while.
last time we was on screen together?
We don't share a lot of space on screen together, man. It's just
We just be on
I
the
can't
phone.
remember. I
Like
don't know when the last time. I don't remember when the last time it was, but it ain't recent.
it
It ain't
probably
recent.
it probably was for the summit last year. Last year in March. Dang. Last year in March, since we went hard. We was Grace and Grit real strong last year in March. Y'all
Yeah.
drop so many comments as you coming in. Um,
Yeah.
we are streaming to a couple of different places. So if you are watching from Facebook, I'm challenging you. One, follow this page. Follow the page. I'm gonna pull up Facebook so I can see y'all. And then go ahead and tag somebody in here because I know y'all been seeing. I know y'all been seeing because we've been posting. Look, are we on your nerves yet? It's only
Yeah.
the beginning, y'all. Literally, week
Yeah.
one.
You on y'all nerves on purpose, cuz.
She wrong. Okay. And I don't feel no way about it. It's a little exhausting to have to post and engage, but we on a mission, y'all. We on a mission. So I want to do something different, bro.
I want y'all money.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We don't. We trying to get promote wellness and health and stuff like that. But
Not
we
not
don't. We
married.
don't. It's all right to give the kind of jingles, but we need the kind that folds.
Why you sound like somebody doing the offer?
If y'all don't know what movie that's from, I want you not to be my friend.
I definitely know it's a movie. That's coming to America.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming when he
Yeah,
got married, y'all.
you almost got lost your co-host. If you didn't
No.
answer right, you was I finna be like, it's old.
Hmm.
God don't want me to have them kind of people in my life.
What? No, don't bring the Lord into that. I'm gonna tell you a joke and then we're gonna get into it, right? So when he got married, his hashtag was comings to America.
Yeah,
It was so perfect. It was so
yeah,
perfect. Okay, so I wanna do something. Because this is gonna be very sibling-ish. So I wanna have fun. We Grace and we Grit and we real Grace and Grit. I want you to introduce me and I'm gonna introduce you and you can do it however you want to do it.
it's like
Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull myself down off the screen and everything,
it
and
is
then you gonna
crazy
introduce
work.
me, and I'm gonna bring myself.
You know how this should have just been done in the beginning instead of like right now. You know what I'm saying? This would have been very good for that entrance. Uh, welcome to the stage, the illustrious, magnifying, thought provoking, uh, 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 big hair, don't care, uh, uh, diva of grace. You know what I'm saying? The bringer of the word off the mountaintops, Miss Kenitra Mozelle. She ain't even come to the stage. She like,
Not off the mountaintops. Look. I got time. Y'all look, let me tell y'all something. We about to have the most bomb conversation. It's a little bit early. This young man and already been to the gym, so he gonna give us calm energy. He finna give us wise Thundercat sage energy. You know that old, that old head that's still cool, but he look young, and so you respect him because you feel like y'all peers, but y'all really not. That's what we about to happen. He is, this is how they say it. He is 1/3 of the men's department. Darius J, aka Thought Process 7. Look, this man is a genius type, right? Everybody got a genius type. He's a type of genius. And I'm so excited to share space with him. Y'all welcome to the stage. Darius J.
Yeah, we in here, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Yeah,
extra.
big
I'm
time.
extra, right? I just
I'm
want
a
to see if you
champ.
was gonna talk nice about me.
Yeah, that's that. And I appeased it. I gave you what you was looking for. You know what I'm
I
saying? I
appreciate
gave
it
you
so.
exactly what you're looking for. But welcome to the live, y'all. We in here. We got some things we're gonna run down to y'all. We want to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Is we're gonna talk about we in here specifically about this thing we got coming up on in June. You know what I mean? The summit, the Grace and Grit Summit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to collide no more. We trying to collaborate. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? June 27th and 28th. Y'all better get in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got links and stuff for y'all to go ahead and get y'all little joints up and subscribe to the situation so y'all can get uplifted and get some gifting from the people that got gifts. We are the gift bringers and y'all gonna be the gift receivers. Get this
Amen.
wellness work summit.
Amen. I like the giver the giftings. I feel like the giftings part is pretty big when we think about it. But before we get into that, like we've been talking about like origin stories on the Grace Footies. Shout out to the squad. Hey Aria, we see you, sis. We've been talking about
Yeah.
kind of like the origin story a little bit. And y'all, me and Darius J be having lots of conversations about things. And when we think about the origin story and why we're okay with having these conversations, it's because we done lived some life done life in a particular way, and we have had to do some recovery. So I want to share a little bit of like our background, our origin story, as it relates to choosing to do what I call the wellness work, and then we'll talk a little bit details. And if y'all got questions about the summit, y'all got want to know something, y'all drop it in the comments. We got y'all. So I'm a yield to you, D.
Yeah. A little bit of origin story, you know what I'm saying, for me and myself, you know what I mean? I am um we've been knowing each other for man, what, over 15 years, I think. You know what I'm saying? We always, you know what I'm saying, been challenging one another in our thought processes, you know what I'm saying, and trying to make sure we operate in this life at the best possible pace in this race that we have to journey. Um, a lot of times we have conversations about men and women. We have conversations about, you know what I'm saying, um, being great, you know what I'm saying, not just living this life just to die, but to live this life to truly live. You know what I'm saying? We don't want a bunch of people out here walking around dead on their feet. You know what I'm saying? We want some people that out here really live and have dominion on this earth while they're here. You know what I'm saying? We trying to give people the power back. Because a lot of times we don't realize a lot of times that one thing we realized in conversation with one another is just like a lot of times we relinquish our power to things that we should really, really, really consider, you know what I'm saying, how we go about this life and how easy it for us to give up on things that God put in our lives. A lot of times it's just like for men on the grit side specifically, we like to blame shift instead of taking ownership of the things that we supposed to be taking ownership of in order for us to grow, in order for us to be able to love on this earth the way we're supposed to love, to be able to collaborate and coincide and link arm to arm with our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? on this plane. Because that's what God called us to do, call us to work together, call us to yoke up with our fellow co-yokers and present the kingdom to be a beautiful thing instead of being at each other's neck all the time and trying to destroy one another. Let's uplift one another.
That's solid. That's solid. It makes me think about when we were probably like in the early 20s, maybe like 22, because he got me by a couple years. He over 40, but I ain't saying nothing.
That's fine. I don't mind being over 40. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to get gray hair for real. I'm just like, I'm like, wait.
Mine staying out, but I definitely recall when we were younger and we would have dialogues with opposing views.
Yeah.
Like,
I ain't
and
think,
there's
I ain't think like
something,
she think.
yeah, and I'm talking about there's know how to talk you down on some things. Like he be calm on screen, like him and Jamal, they was about to have got into it during that takeover. You know, week before last. That clip is my favorite clip, by the way. Y'all know the takeover was wild. Y'all can scroll down YouTube and find
Yeah.
out. But having opposing views, right? And getting still the best of friends, right?
Right. That's what it's all about.
Over time, this is a little bit of Holy Ghost bragging rights, but over time, his life aligned with the things that I did not budge on. He met his wife and got married even before I did. And there was some just some standards around relationships and women and healthy dynamics that he wasn't familiar with. And I was like, nah, we ain't doing this, we ain't doing that. And then what? It yielded results. Come on, somebody.
Yeah. It yielded results because a lot of times it's like, and this is one thing, and I feel like, and I thank God for a lot of times, it's just a specific gift that He gave me. I don't like to stay ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I don't mind change, especially when I see change produces results better than what I'm currently living in. And I feel like a lot of times that's what we feel oftentimes, that we're right a lot of times. We just like we're right because through different results and how we've been raised in our nature versus nurture and the things that we don't picked up, a lot of times our mind is just stuck on the things that we know produces what we need in order to survive. You know what I'm saying? I was not used to abundance. You know what I'm saying? Abundance in love, abundance in relationships, abundance in friendships. I was just used to like, man, I utilize everything and everything around anybody and everything around me as a tool. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, in that mindset, I was real easy to discard. But as I started to learn more about myself and how God wanted me to work on this earth, I started to say, okay, this ain't necessary. I do need friendship. I do need to open up my mind to learn from the opposite sex. But I also do need to learn how to learn and find wisdom with people of the same sex, just like mentors, friends, families. It's all about who you group yourself around. If you ain't grouping yourself around the people that can grow you and challenge you, male or female, you ain't gonna find the results that you want in this life. Because a lot of times, like I tell people, I was like, I didn't idolize a lot of things that most people idolize. I just didn't. I wasn't a relationship person. I saw too much bad in that. But even though through talking to Kenitra, she come from a great family. You know what I'm saying? She had a lot of things I didn't have. For it's like with mentality, being taught, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So it's like kind of like I was like, all right, this friendship is necessary because she has some things I just don't have. I don't understand it. And maybe through a lot of times through constant conversation, I learned. I was like, oh, well, maybe she wasn't a crazy person. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to step back and just stop trying to force my ideals down life's throat and understand that this life is set up for change of mind, change of heart, renewing things, renewing your mind. It's even in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We got to renew our minds and spirit daily. You know what I'm saying? It's constant. It's not a one and done, because even in my marriage, the way I thought first year ain't the way I think year 10. You know what I'm saying? Cause just like this year, my 10th anniversary, I ain't nothing like the dude I was in the first year. Nothing like it's a totally different man. You know what I'm saying? My heart is more open to love and loving people and loving my wife the right way. You know what I'm saying? Not just loving, just like I think I know this is to be loved. It's just like it's a constant learning. I'm talking too much.
And I'm over here working on finding a picture from the wedding day and flashing it on the screen. Like Darius J,
I don't even
2015.
yeah. I don't even look like that guy no more.
Look, ooh, completely different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Consultation, but I appreciate you talking that out. I as I think about it and I hear people talk about their experiences with me, it makes me look for what that experience has been and why it may be different. And one of the things that I have enjoyed and I'm realizing it's been impacting or impactful is that whenever I met somebody, if they was in my peer group, we was gonna be homies. If you love God, we finna be community. And then I always wanted to share my family with people. Like always, oh, we're having something. And so I might say something that does not make sense to you, but let me invite you to people who are living it out. And so I sound a little less crazy because I can show you evidence of that thing and that it is productive. It'll change your life if you understand. Good morning. It'll change your life if you make room for it. And I
Right.
and you know, our theme for the summit in June is from collision and collaboration, right?
Yeah.
There are people who will introduce things to you, ideas and narratives to you that could collide with your present state of mind. But if the
Mm,
scripture tells us to renew our minds daily, that means that there is room for expansion. I think some of us need to just go ahead and commit to pray for more capacity because God always has more. There's always more information. Aren't you living and changing and breathing? So why would you want to be closed minded? So
right.
you stay the same piece of Homo sapien for the rest of your life? Like, does that even really make sense when we think about it?
It don't.
No,
It
it
don't.
does not, right? So um I'm excited for just what this space is going to bring, right? So all my squad who is GFT, look, from the beginning, y'all see that we are sharing the space more with the bros. And I love that when we started strong in 2023, that was my first time meeting Dr. Mason, right? And so shout out to Dr. Mason. I'm gonna come back to that in a second, right? So he said, well, it's just for women. Why don't we have something like this for the brothers? The men need to be in this conversation too, right? And so that was in 23. Well, look what we're doing now in 25, right?
Yeah.
If you
Hmm.
flash back to 24, you see
Yeah.
it's giving grace and it's giving grit, but it
Hmm.
takes time to grow and evolve. And there had to be some maturing. There had to be some mindset. Look, Darius J had to make up his mind that he really gonna flex these muscles around the men's department, that he really finna flex on this thought process. Look, Dr. Mason had to get settled in his mind to launch some things. Like we had to get clear about what it was we are doing,
Yeah.
that we were going to give 100%. You know, we were going to give our best to it. And if that's you in the comments, drop a G and a G in there because that is when the grace and the grit really start to kick in. When you have to make a decision to go against what's comfortable, to go to pursue the thing that you actually know you call and assigned to do.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What you did? What I'm gonna ask you this, and then I want to shout out Dr. Mason right quick. Y'all drop some in the comments, and if y'all got questions, so what is the biggest? I'll say the grit. What is the biggest um force that you are resisting right now in order to progress?
Mm. Um. Uh. Force, contentment. You know what I'm saying. Complacency. Comfortability. You know what I'm saying. A lot of things that keep people, and I know for me myself particularly, is comfortability. I understand that I work hard to gain comfort, but you know what I'm saying, and I be more about my destinations than I am the journey. And I lately have been enjoying the journey and the process of making things and turning this community that I have been dreaming of into a community, a true community, and bringing people forth and bringing people in and collaborating with people. Because just like in my mind, I just be like, I don't feel like collaborating. But the only reason I don't feel like collaborating because I haven't really thought out and fleshed out what I want to collaborate on and what I want to build. A lot of times when for me myself, if I don't make a plan and I just have an idea, I can ride that idea wave for a while. And because my genius is just to be able to make things move. You know what I'm saying? I could just I could think it. It don't take long for me to put it together for real. And I could just I could start 1,000 ideas and all of them be good and probably profitable. You know what I'm saying? But I just be like, I was just playing around with that little toy. Now I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? And because at a point, once you start building something, it's starting to real work. It's just like even like the men's department to get it where I want to see it at, it's gonna take some real work. It's gonna take some real buy-in. It's gonna take some real effort. And sometimes you tell yourself you're too tired for the effort, but a lot of times you ain't too tired to play around. You ain't too tired to death scroll. You ain't too tired to constantly be on Instagram and just sit up. You using your awake hours zombifying yourself. And I feel like a lot of times on the grit side of the game, you got to grit your teeth, get up. I ain't saying you got to do 4 hours worth of work, but an hour a day can get you somewhere. It's all about dividends. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about it like money, the more you invest into something, it's better to invest in something consistently instead of just jumping one lump sum into something. It is better to be driven than to be motivated. Motivation is going to burn out. It is a very finite thing. But when you're driven, you have drive. And that's the thing that I've been consistently developing for myself. Because even this week, going live every day, I have the ability to go live every day. I got the room and I was just like, and it was a challenge because at first I wanted to turn it down. I'm gonna tell you, everything in my body said, nah, I don't really have time like that. I'd be too busy, boo, 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 boo. But found time and I was just like, wow, that's crazy work. The thing that I say I don't have, if I put effort in to make sure I have it, and I don't allow my day to be moved by all the whims of the day that can come up, and I have a finite point that I'm trying to reach, God can focus you to do anything. He will focus you to do anything. He will focus your thoughts and focus your mind to be able to manifest the things in which you dream of. So that's just something. What's up, y'all? Everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look, bro, you said comfort. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, T. Bro, you said comfort. Ooh, that's a word. We want to be comfortable. Jeez. Right? So let's all make a commitment. Let's all make a commitment because, this is this grace and grit space as we're getting ready for the summit. Stop being comfortable.
Stop being comfortable.
Stop choosing comfort because right now, what is the comfort producing for you?
Yeah.
It is yielding a fruit. It is producing something. And what it's producing, helping you to align and make progress towards the vision that God has given to you. Like legitimately. And it ain't even, let me do this. It ain't even got to be the vision that God has given you. Where do you see yourself? And is the thing that you are choosing that is comfort helping you get there? Tell the truth, whatever.
Well, a lot of times comfort produce not what you think it produces. Most of the time comfort produce weeds. And that's like, you find yourself, you know what I'm saying? You find yourself listening like, oh, I don't think comfort produce any fruit. It makes more confusion because the more we are comfortable, we think about every excuse why we're supposed to stay in this place. And I align that with weeds because when you see something that produces fruit is not only for the good of you, it's for good of everybody in your community around you. Weeds ain't even presentable in your front yard. People drive past your yard. I'm like, oh, that person don't really take care of nothing. They all this in disarray. Those are the weeds of comfortability. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
a lot of times when we out here focusing on and focusing, that's why I don't like the term soft life. I just want to let y'all know that, ladies and men, life ain't soft. I'm saying there's no soft life, because if you seeking to live a soft life, that means you gonna end up giving up your character for something. You're willing to give up your character for monetary means and this
Look, I
vacation
want to say right
lifestyle.
there.
If you want a soft life, that means you can be bought. That means the enemy know, hey, I can buy you. That's
I
all you
have
want to do.
discovered
Go
the
ahead.
soft life. The soft life for me is the comfort that I feel knowing that I was obedient, regardless of how comfortable or uncomfortable it was. It is soft and gentle to rest because I know I did what I was supposed to do. It is
But
soft when
that's
his
the
neck.
gift.
Oh no, guilt for other people.
That's a gift, that's the
Oh, guilt.
gift for the worker. You know what I'm saying? Rest is gift, because just like a lot of people don't understand the reason they don't have peace on their day to day is because they know they spent their whole day and didn't do anything they were supposed to do. That's the reason why a lot of people don't get rest. And that's one thing that I found out by myself. And that's why a lot of times now I make sure I do everything I got to do. Monday through Saturday. Sunday I rest. Because it's like now, if I know I did everything I was supposed to do, just like this week, I feel very accomplished. I feel very at peace. So once I get done at the end of the day today, Sunday I'm resting. I'm resting. Just because this thing is when you can earn rest and relaxation. God wants us to rest. He don't want, because comfort and rest are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Comfort and rest are two different things.
That's
People
true.
that want to be comfortable all the time. Rest is for knowing that, all right, I have a day to unwind, take a sabbatical, and get ready to get back to the fight again. Because the thing is, you still got to go fight. You still got to go, even when you get things, to be a proper steward of the things that God give you. You got to work it. Because if he give you a field to produce a lot of fruit, guess what? It's seed time, it's harvest time, and it's maintenance time in between. You know what I'm saying? Because once you plant and you harvest, and once you plant, you got to work the field, you got to water it, you got to make sure the weeds ain't in there, you got to watch out for pests and all that stuff like that. In the harvest time, you got to harvest it. Now you got to re-destroy the ground, reseed the ground, rework the ground, reseed the ground, and get ready to do it all over again. But guess what? Every day you get done work, you rest. Every day that you don't have to work, say your sabbatical day, your day of Sabbath, that's your rest day. But we do know you have to go back to work. Comfort is seeking not to work. You know what I'm saying? We want to lull ourselves to sleep. We want to sit up under the tree in the shade and just not worry about life. Because even though you can make millions of dollars, but guess what millionaires still do? Work to maintain the millions. Because if you stop and say, man, I made $100 million, you still got to pay taxes. You still got to do everything. If you still ain't growing your money, you can spend your money on just the government taking your money. And then you back to square one. You got to rework it again.
Wow.
Even harder.
You see that class he just taught? He just taught a whole class. That was a master class. Darius J. 1/3 of the men's department. Woo.
Well, I almost said what I wanted to say, but my spirit of Jamal almost rose up.
Oh no, that's the spirit of Jamal.
Shout out Pastor Bishop Prophet Jamal.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Look, so I wanna shout you and Dr. Mason out right quick, because the same there's Jay just said he got everything done he needed to get done this week. Drop one in the comment if you saw or knew that him and Dr. Mason went live every night this week at 9 p.m. They was on every night. What?
Yeah, consistent.
What? Every night. And it was rich, right? Y'all drop something in the comments. Look, and I got evidence. Cause you know I be out lurking. There they go. See? Doc got on his uniform. His Grace and Grit. See, there's Jay got on the do rag, right? Right?
You
Tell me
feel
about
me?
this business.
You know what I'm saying? Do rag, Darius J.
Do rag there.
Darius J. the do rag.
Right. So in the middle of all of that, I want to invite us to help them. Okay, y'all. I want to invite us to help Dr. Mason. Why? Because as a partner to Grace for This and Grace and Grit, Dr. Mason has launched Purpose Refined by Fire. And so
Yeah,
what we need help with is, in order for him to stream to Facebook like we are streaming right now, his
right.
page needs to get 100 followers on it.
Yeah.
So what we
Need
gonna do
100.
is, hold on, I think I can do it right here. We gonna tag them in the comments, and I want y'all to take a quick break, a quick 2 seconds, and run over there and like his page. Okay. Oh, look
Like
at
his
me.
page.
I'm quick and thorough. Now
Yeah.
where the send button at?
So we can get that
Speak,
Facebook love.
speak of the Jamal raising up in you. I'm trying to hit send. Y'all won't send. Bro, he was just talking about you in these comments over here. Hold
Who?
up,
Oh,
Pastor J in the comments. Y'all, I'm sorry, I can't hit the button. Well, if you are following Purpose Refined by Fire, drop it in the comments. Thank you, Ariel, right?
hey,
And say
appreciate
following
y'all.
after
Appreciate
you do it.
y'all. Get that brother to 150 by the end of the week. You know, not by the end of the weekend, because I want to be able to stream on Facebook by Monday. By Monday.
Yes, like we got some goals.
I know y'all got at least 50 friends that just go like stuff just to be liking. They like all this foolishness out here. Go like something that's gonna bring some healing to the nation.
Right. Y'all be talking about these men out here, these men out here that go boost up somebody who gonna help the brothers get where they need to go, right? Don't talk about it
You
if
know
you
what
ain't
I'm
walking
saying?
about it.
Yeah, don't talk about it if you ain't walking it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be
Let your
out here
scroll
share it with your brothers, share it with your
have
sisters,
purpose.
share it with your cockeyed cousin, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
You
Oh,
know
you
what?
ain't
They
doing
might
that. You ain't doing
experience
that.
something, bring them back
Exactly.
in the
Uh,
into alignment.
congratulations on mastering it, Mr. Rico Suave Jamal Prophet
Pastor
Pastor
Rico.
Right.
Hold on.
And he was
Pastor
clean though.
Jamal.
He was clean. He had the GQ or
I was
Suave
going to say
face on there.
Jamal GQ right. Ooh,
Jamal
look,
G.
I had to send a message. Be like, all right.
He was out there clean. I said, "Boy, watch out now." You know what I'm saying? Don't hurt nobody out there at Liberty. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We just having fun, y'all. We just having fun. Right. Shout out to the grit that's in the building. Shout out to Dr. Mason again, and shout out to Darius J for just putting in that work. Because it takes, when you're not gonna get there. You're not gonna get there, without the work. So that's good. Good, bro. We want to get into these expectations. Y'all want to
Yeah,
know? And if y'all got questions,
yeah.
y'all want what's the first thing y'all want to know? I want somebody to ask a question in the comments, or do y'all feel like, nah, I'm straight. Whatever it is, I'm up in there. Like, period. Is anybody unclear about what's about to go down June 27th and June 28th, right in Augusta, Georgia? Y'all, I am excited.
Yeah,
I'm
you know
excited.
what I'm saying? The
I'm
men's department gonna be on the stage, you feel me? Me and the bros, we gonna turn up
the
real
squad
tomfoolery asses, you know what I'm saying? I might, yeah, we're gonna be out there.
out. So look, so tell them to run it up for them. Tell them about your squad here, right? We got
Yeah,
Chris.
you know what I'm saying? We got Chris. Chris is our ankle person, you know what I'm saying? Because Chris, he can go off the rails too, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time, Chris know how to just be like, hey, y'all going too far. Hey, come back down. Come back down. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You're in too hard. You know what I'm saying? So he's our ankle person, man. He bring a very broad perspective. He's a learner. You know what I'm saying? He's a speaker of truth. You know what I'm saying? He's very poised when he talks. You know what I'm saying? He has a old man wisdom about him. It's very gentle. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time he can sock you in the mouth, but it's gonna be a gentle sock. You still gonna lay out. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna hit you. He gonna hit you where he's supposed to hit you at in order for you to grow. You know what I'm saying? Armani, you know what I'm saying? He like my twin brother, but we don't look nothing alike.
Y'all both got
Uh,
hair.
Armani LaDon, you know, all of us got hair, you know what I'm saying? But uh yeah, we all often share perspective, but we have a different view, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like that would make our podcast work as well as it does, because a lot of times it's like I may not see nothing. And Armani he's so eloquent with words, you know what I'm saying? He really is a walking dictionary sometimes, because I'd be like, I ain't whatever he said. I don't know what that means. He might have insulted me in that sentence. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? He has a very cool, calm perspective on life. You know what I'm saying? He's really open to trying to broad people's mind. He asks the right questions most of the time.
That's
He really
important.
does ask the right questions. I feel like he need to really dive into that talent of interviewing, because he really know how to pose a good question. He'll pop something on you like, I ain't even think about it like that. Let me expound.
Bet. That's the squad. So y'all drop some love in the comments. The men's department is gonna be the whole. I don't think people understand the fact that we got all three of y'all. Like that's really a feat. It is really a feat that we got all three of these brothers in the room together, right? So y'all shout them out, show them some love.
Yeah.
Podcast is bananas. Like I was losing my mind when they first started the podcast, because I was just like, is it me? Am I this person? Because I am convicted. Because somebody have a solid, honest conversation and they do it in a gentle and loving way, it really makes you begin to like assess and analyze yourself. Like, and when I say in a soft and gentle way, like it was firm, it was the truth, but the delivery was so genuine. And it's like, we ain't out here trying to tear women down. And in the same breath, they come for the dudes who's sideways as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, right. So I think that element of what y'all do in that space
Yeah.
is needed. It's really, really needed. Yeah, it's a whole lot. It's a lot of stuff that's been out there, and we can't complain about it, get tired of it. We have to interject the thing that we desire into the internet streets. And so I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm always in y'all comments. Darius get all kind of audio messages, text messages, just squealing in the background. Intro song was fire. Like y'all know, I'm gassing me up committee. It's not
Yeah.
exclusive
Yeah.
to us,
Yeah.
y'all. I'm gassing me
No.
up committee to everybody.
Yeah. Because just like I feel like even just like for us as the men's department, we really try to focus on helping men understand their position, you know what I'm saying, in this life. A lot of times men will just love to fall back and just not try to fight for their spot. But that's the reason why I don't really like to I address some issues dealing with women, but I really like to focus on men, because I can't tell a woman how to be a woman. Only a woman know that experience. You know what I'm saying? But I can help a man grow, because guess what? I'm a man. Been one. You know what I'm saying? So if I am one, I can help teach one. You know what I'm saying?
Being one, he said it's strong.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times that's kind of like what we really like to ride on, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like we can't collaborate if we don't first address our elephants in the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that elephant in there. So speaking of which, so I got some sisters coming with me. I feel like I was getting ready to like go into a step routine. You know, it start off slow and then you go for like the clap over the knee and then under the leg. That's what I feel like I
Yeah.
was going into, right?
Uh-huh.
But so y'all know we have assembled some people. I'm missing one of my people, right? It's all right. It's all right. So none other than the wonderful, the beautiful, the amazing Angel Charmaine Wright, founder of the Speak Up Sis conglomerate, honey. I can't call it just one thing. Speak Up Sis is doing so much. Angel Wright is amazing. Look, she is the authenticity coach, babe. When I tell you, she be getting these sisters out here together. Like, nah, sis, like we really gonna sit with it. We're gonna have a conversation with how you're making decisions. You're gonna sit with your own self. Like Angel does her lives I feel like she does Tuesdays. You're gonna have Bible study and you're gonna sit in the mirror with your own self and get clear about some things so that you can actually make that growth and that progress. Angel has been team speaker, sis, and look, oh my gosh, GFT since the beginning, since we launched. Angel Charmaine has been in this space. So I'm super excited. She's got a book, and I can't think of the name of it right now, but she'll definitely have books and materials in the building. But she's telling the truth about some of the situationships that we end up in as women when we are not well and healthy. Yeah. So we're gonna have some real honest conversations about where we land, thinking that it's collaboration, thinking that it's love, when it ain't nothing but a collision just waiting to happen. You just haven't allowed enough time to pass yet. Right. And then, taking ownership and responsibility inside of that thing. And then my sister Sia, the therapist, y'all, sis getting flued out. We is fluing out. Sia, she is coming in. Look, these licensed clinical social workers and therapists, honey, are amazing. We got some sisters who have been on the Wellness Work broadcast with us. They've been schooling us. We talking about trauma and relationships. Like, her emphasis is on relationships. Baby, I'm trying to tell y'all, we are going to get real clear about some things for us. And we're going to have some hard conversations. We're going to say it how we feel it. We're going to say it how we feel it. And it's going to be okay. And then I'm missing one of my sisters. No, I did right. That's the panel, right? Yeah. So having said all of that, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, right. It's a whole squad, y'all. It's a whole squad. I'm trying to keep everybody straight in my mind, right? So if you're excited about that, drop that GG in the comment. Okay, y'all going in these comments. I'm reading.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can read that much that fast. But it's gonna be now. I'm gonna be honest. Now, brace for this, my sisters. I know we, hey Darius, I know we like light and soft and gentle, in our space. But that's not how we starting off. When we get up in this summit, come June, no, we going straight for the neck in the beginning. Period. Why? Because if we're going to make progress and move towards collaboration by the end of the summit, we need to deal with the mindset and the narratives and the conversations that have been anchored and that got roots in your life right now. We got to pull up some stuff. And we've been working it over time. But I'm telling you, come ready. Because the calling out is going to happen. And it does not require anybody to say your name. You're going to hear it and you're going to know it's you. So that is my warning. Okay. That is my warning. I love y'all. I love y'all.
Yeah, we coming for the juggler, you know what I'm saying? Men folk, you know what I mean? So you already know. I come through swinging bats, you know what I'm saying? In love, but you know what I'm saying? I'm
I don't even know.
And for, in order for us to grow, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know what I mean? You got to be ready to have some real conversation. There's a reason why we want the men to show up strong. You know what I'm saying? Come in there ready. Invite your people. I know you know at least one man that needs some help. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you use your God-gifted feminine talents to convince that brother. You know what I'm saying? Because there's like a lot of times women don't understand the power they have with men. It's the reason why kingdoms are either great because of the queen or they're either terrible because of the queen, because y'all have a gift that only y'all can wield with us. Y'all know how to guide us gently. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how to inspire us. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to, you know what I'm saying, have these thoughtful conversations in order to help brother get in. Because I'm going to just say, brother, show up. You know what I'm saying? But
we can say, what you doing this weekend?
What you doing this weekend? What you doing this weekend, little daddy? You know what I'm saying?
Little daddy.
You know what I'm saying? Come on in here and get some healing. I know you're out here fighting by yourself. I see you struggling. But I got a room full of brothers, broad shoulder, strong brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Willing to tap in and start building a community. I may not be in your hometown all the time. It's kind of my hometown too, but I live in Loganville. You know what I'm saying? But if we're willing to build a bridge, I'm willing to extend my bridge in your direction. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that it is like we got to be open to building. You know what I'm saying? We got to want to build brick by brick. You know what I'm saying? Um, in the direction of community. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing of it is, we got to start with us. Then we can start with truly collaborating with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Men and women. But I don't want men seeking collaboration just to try to build some kind of relationship. Y'all know how y'all men is. Y'all like to be in a room with women because you think you have an opportunity. I need you to come there and get that wellness work first. Them ladies gonna be there, but they ain't, you know what I'm saying, opportunity for everything that you might be trying to get. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I know I'm a man. I know how predatory your thoughts can be. You know,
The first destination is being a well man.
yeah.
You can be a maid man later.
You can
Be a
come.
well man first.
Exactly. Be a well man first. Be well enough to be able to handle the responsibility that come with being able to wield and yield. Because sometimes you can wield a weapon, and sometimes you have to yield your weapon. You know what I'm saying?
Do you realize you are a weapon?
Exactly.
If
You know
you're
what I'm
not
saying?
well,
You are a weapon. You are a weapon of destruction. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, just like even for myself, it's like I even said this before. I was just like, boy, as I got married and I really learned what the action part of what love was, I was just like, I realized back in the day, I was just in lust. I was never in no love. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm bringing this up to y'all dudes now, but I'm gonna just let y'all dudes know. A lot of times we we tend to lust after things we don't understand. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why we have these fairy tale thoughts and we have these empty conversations about gender roles and stuff like that. When you don't know yourself, these conversations are kind of stupid. Because what grounds do you have to stand on when you can't even handle your own life? And that's what we're gonna be talking about.
www.graceforthis.net.
Come get some.
Yay! Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And we're going to keep popping up. We're going to keep introducing the team.
Yeah.
The team to you all as we get ready. Like the countdown officially started this week. So shout out to everybody who has been engaging, who has been sharing and tagging and commenting. Don't wait to get your tickets. Go ahead and get them jerks now. All righty. We got a hotel room block. We know a lot of y'all commute. So y'all told us in March that y'all need to spend the night. Why? Because the work that we do in there is not to get in your car and drive somewhere. It's go lay down. I need to take a nap. It's that kind of work. So we got that a hotel block set up for you all. So when you go to graceforthis.net and you tap into the event page, you'll see the details. You'll see the timeline. You're gonna see a whole lot of information over there. So if you want to learn more, go to graceforthis.net. Our event page will give you all of the details there. I feel like we have done some things today. I feel like we completed the assignment. What you think, bro?
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I'm always willing to give people extra credit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like we completed the assignment, man. I feel like we did what we're supposed to do. We coming out here doing some PSAs. We probably do a couple more PSAs leading up to this thing. You know what I'm saying? We're really trying to build some traction behind this. We're gonna be sharing. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time my sister, she helped me out by sending the stuff to me so I could just reshare it because she know I be moving. You know what I'm saying? And I really do appreciate you, Instagram, for the collaboration too, because it really do help spread stuff around like mayonnaise on bread. If it
You're welcome. It's my pleasure to serve. Shout out to the men's department.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is the first time I able to actually link my men's department live to this stream. I was like, dang, I knew I could do it on my cell phone, but I didn't know I could do it on the joint. I never logged into Instagram on a
On a computer.
PC. Yeah, on the
on
computer.
a
I was like, I didn't even know you can do that. I was just like, oh, you got Instagram on a PC? Jesus. No, we
Yeah.
was that.
Now
We're
you
the
can go
future
back
for
and
real.
look at it and see how it goes, right?
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time, right? So drop a one in the comments if you're gonna be there. Right. I want to see who's gonna be there. Drop a one in the comments if you are gonna be in the building on June 27th and June 28th. I gotta have to circle back and tell y'all about the VIP options. We do have a
Oh
VIP.
yeah. I'm about to say you got to give them a breakdown.
We have VIP options, right? Ooh, Kayla. I don't know if that means she catching flights. Y'all know GFT. We in Houston. We in Dallas. We in Savannah. We in Augusta. We in Atlanta.
You know what I'm saying?
Louisiana. Like we got squad like everywhere. Savannah strong though. Like the Savannah homies, they strong out there. Right?
Oh, my brother gonna be in the building, boy. I can't wait to be in the same
Coach
room with my brother. I love being in the room with my brother, man. You know what I'm saying?
I love the fact that we got me and
I got all my brothers and all my close people in the room. You know what I'm saying? Most of them, I ain't gonna say all of them. I say most of them. I'm missing a couple, but most of the squad gonna be in there.
That's big. Ooh,
you know
it's about to be the best kind of ignorance.
Yeah,
it's about
especially me and my brother, my brother. Man, I'm telling you, like, yeah.
Absolute.
We got an absolute energy that it can't be matched.
And that's why I separated them. So let me tell y'all, I'm gonna talk
y'all. Yeah. We don't need to be. Me and him don't need to be on stage together not for long at the same time. Cause we are special kind of ignorant.
Right. So what I did, y'all. So this is what we got going on, and I'm gonna pin Dr. Mason again. So I need us to be going. If you catch us in the replay, drop replay in the comment. But I need for us to make sure we are following that Purpose Refined by Fire page. We got to get it up so that come on, Kayla, catching flight.
Kayla catching flight.
Oh, squad, finna be in the building. Oh my goodness.
Catch flights, not feelings.
Catch flights, not feelings. Lord help us. I'm trying to find my Purpose Refined by Fire. I'm gonna find. There it go. All right, so make sure y'all are doing it right there. We're gonna do it like that right there. All right, so let me give y'all a little bit of more insight. So we're switching up the game a little bit. So we're going to start off with the panel. We're gonna do the panel first. So it's the men's department versus me, Angel, and C, the three of us, right? I ain't gonna say versus, but it is a versus, right? Because we moving from collision to collaboration, we're gonna see where we land, right? Yeah, that's all good. I got a bonus. I can't say nothing right there, but we're gonna have like a little segment because we are not only talking about moving from collision to collaboration, we are modeling what it looks like. Period. Catch me on that, right? And so we are going to include a breakout session, right? So men gonna go into a session, ladies gonna go into a session, and we have a team that is going to lead us through that session together. So when I say bring your notebooks, bring your change mindset, is that what it's called? Growth. Bring your growth. That's what Coach Q, Crystal Lou say. Dr. Lou cut up on Wednesday. Right. So be prepared for that because we're going to get into it. We're going to really lead you through some conversational things and make sure that you leave with like strategy and notes and next steps, because we always want you equipped and prepared with something measurable. Right. We love to sit in the presence of God and hear his instructions. And so we will still be doing our prophetic journaling time. You're going to have some things you hear the Lord say, and we just going to like huddle up in the most amazing way. So I'm excited, and y'all will meet who that team is for that session because it's more than just that first three y'all saw. We bringing some more to the table, and we're
going to bring some heavy hitters, some
honey.
people.
And I'm talking about if you go to their platforms right now, page lit up. I'm talking about set it off. Right. So those breakout sessions, I'm really excited about them because I know we get a little bit more in depth in conversation when it's just, feeling of that small,
that intimacy builds that bridge to some openness and reconciliation.
Yeah. Yep. So that's one thing. And then for my crew who wants the even more intimate VIP experience, myself and Dr. Mason will be tag teaming. Come on, let me pin them up here. Me and Doc got some tag teams going on Friday night. We're going to do a VIP session and dinner. And then on Saturday morning, we're also going to do a VIP session. So that's 2 VIP
Yeah, you will
sessions
fit
in the more. Who said it?
Yeah.
Not you.
Latonya Williams. I don't know that.
Girl, yes.
Yeah, man, come on in there. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on in here.
Yeah, you gonna be welcome. You'll fit in. You'll fit in like a foot in 2 little shoes.
Come on, partners with perks. Boo, absolutely. Right now, I ain't saying this, but if you a partner with perks, when you buy the general ticket, baby, you automatically upgrade VIP.
Yeah, man, don't come in there. Come
Shout
in there
out
and
to our
build some
monthly
like-minded. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, come on here, y'all.
I
That's
don't know
T.
what that means. What that
She
mean?
said that's T. We call her T.
Oh, T. Hey, how you doing? My bad.
Okay, y'all.
I ain't Miss T. Williams.
T. Lord. Y'all funny. I'm not. Look at you. I'm sorry. Okay, I mean, I'm reading comments from everywhere. Yeah, so that's just a little bit. That's a little bit. Look, it's 10:58, y'all. We are excited. Don't worry. We are going to continue popping up. Y'all ask questions. Y'all stay engaged. Look, this has been your live and uncut with Coach K and Darius J. Look, if y'all got questions,
Yeah, we got answers.
we got answers. Okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
y'all,
I know somebody with some answers. You know what
yeah,
I'm
that
saying?
part. The
You know what
answer
I
is
mean?
this is who you need to talk to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, tap in, brothers. Come on, man. Come through. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the women outshine y'all. You know what I'm saying? Come in there. Bring your tired, weary self in this room. You know what I'm saying? Let your soul get renewed and refreshed with some other brothers. You know what I'm saying? I know you out there fighting. I know you out there thinking you're by yourself, but you're not. All you gotta do is just listen to this super sensual, deep voice of mine and bring yourself into this room. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like I said, we're gonna be in there strong. You know what I'm saying? The men department, we in there. You know what I'm saying? We all got a set of skills. And I feel like when we apply those skills to the ones that don't even know they need it, they grow from it.
That's
Yeah,
fact.
we in there like 2 little swimwear, you feel me?
Yeah. I'm gonna add this and then we gonna go for real.
You always got to go about 3 times before you actually go.
But they don't call
Every
me
time.
pastor.
Who? Who that? Who call you pastor?
They don't call me pastor. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, I don't know who you talking about. You talking about somebody.
So
Who they call pastor?
to my brothers, I want to say this. Right. My guys out there. On behalf of the sisters, we understand we have not been the best place. We understand we have not been safe.
Oh man.
We're being honest about the fact that our words have not been salved to none of your wounds, and it's time for us to rectify it. So when you come into this space, you will have room, you will have permission. Why? Because without the grit, there is no grace, and we understand it's been gritty for you a long time. So we are preparing to receive you, and we want you to take a chance and trust us. Take the chance and trust us. I promise you, it's going to yield a result you probably couldn't even anticipate.
Dang, man, you made me want to address the brothers now. Again. Like one more time, brothers, I'm going to take it from the top. Look in my eyes as I speak to you. Hey, man, I understand that, a lot of times you think you've been providing safety. You know what I'm saying? Or you in a space where you don't even know what safety is. All you know is war. War within, war on the outside. But if you come in this place, you'll find some people that really have learned to live, and not only to live, but live abundantly and to the full. God has a purpose for you. And you have to understand it's going to come with some unraveling of some balls of yarn that been wounded so tight inside of you that you it don't became normal. It's time to release that. It's time to tear down these walls. It's time to open yourself up to the possibility of there are good women out here, just like it's good men out here. A lot of times we can't see the good because we are shrouded in the darkness and the bad. In this room, I hope and I pray that we men inside that room can open you up to the possibilities and learning and knowing what love really is. You feel me? Because when loved the right way, this world is beautiful, even when it's ugly. You will be able to find that silver lining all the time. And most of the time, what we don't, we seek the world to find it to be what we want it to be. But we have to often learn to accept the world as it is and know who God is in it, know what was won from the beginning, and know that we were born champions. You are alive through every pain point in history today. You're here. And that means something. That means you have a purpose and a will that extends past you in this life. So show up, man. Just show up.
All right, y'all. Coach K and Darius J are.
I'm gonna be a coach one day too, y'all.
First of all, you already a coach, sir. You already a coach. It just sounds good to end with K and J. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it can be Coach Darius J.
Darius J. But you have to see, in order for it to be more collaborative, it need to be like the syllabization. It needs to fit together.
Look at my face.
Oh my gosh. All right, we are working on that. Yes, we are working on that.
We're gonna get you. We're gonna figure something out.
For the general sessions. For the generals. Ow. All right, we love y'all big. I don't know if Darius got a closing he say, but y'all know what I say. Life can be hard and your journey can hurt. But commit so your story can help.
Okay. I ain't got nothing. I just end on my own closing remarks. Everything I have to say has been said. So you know what I'm saying. Stay black.
Oh gosh, we love y'all. We love y'all. Tag a black man in the comments that you love with his name here. Say I love you. Had to share this with you.
Yeah. I love you.
Out.
And man, just because she say she love you don't mean she love you like that. So don't get out there swooning on the other side of that message.
Disclaimers. Thank you. He fixed it.
Everybody don't want you.
Now I can't hit the button because he gonna keep having stuff to say.
All right, hit the button. I'm done. It's over with.
Hello, my name is Kenitra Mozelle, and I am founder of a beautiful community called Grace for This. We are about women taking ownership of their wellness journey in 3 ways: personally, relationally, and professionally. I'm inviting you to be honest about your grieving experience, your healing experience, and then lastly, your building experience. You're going through this because you're graced for this.